better roads? Do you want to run on nuclear power? Should every man, woman, and child own an automatic rifle? Well, these are all questions of bills and amendments. But how exactly do you get these changes? How can we get the nation to have what you want? Well, that comes through a really convoluted and complicated system. Let's check it out. Let's talk about bills. A bill is a proposed law that can address anything from healthcare to education to infrastructure. Bills are introduced in either the House of Representatives or the Senate by a member of Congress. Once introduced, they go through the multi-step process of becoming a law. To pass a bill, a proposed law is first introduced by a legislator in either the House of Representatives or the Senate. Then, said bill is assigned to a relevant committee for review and potential changes. If approved by the committee, the bill goes to the full chamber for debate and a vote. If passed by both chambers, any differences between the versions are reconciled in a conference committee before being sent to the president for a signature or a veto. A presidential veto can be overridden by 2/3 majority vote in both houses of Congress to make the bill law. Amendments are changes to the United States Constitution itself, and that meant they're much harder to pass. The Founding Fathers made it this way on purpose. It's a big deal to change the foundation of the United States government. The process of passing an amendment to the United States Constitution is outlined in Article 5 of the Constitution itself, and involves the following steps. First is the proposal, where a 2/3 vote in both houses of Congress is required to propose an amendment. Alternatively, 2/3 of state legislature can petition Congress to call a convention to propose amendments. Then you have ratification, where 3/4 of state legislature or conventions must ratify the amendment for it to become part of the Constitution. Then there's certification, where the Archivist of the United States certifies the amendment process and publishes the certification in the Federal Register and U.S. statutes at large. The amendment process is intended to be difficult and time-consuming to make the Constitution more permanent. A very definitive example of amendments in action is the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote in elections. This was ratified by the U.S. Congress in 1920. This was a direct change to the U.S. Constitution, which originally said that only men could have the right to vote. With this change, all women were allowed to vote. There you have it. Bills help create and modify regular laws, while amendments change the very framework of our government. Both are essential to the United States democracy, but they're used in different situations to have different levels of difficulty. Thanks for watching, and see what comes out next.